Yo, what's up guys? Happy Saturday. Welcome to the FOMO Factory. I would like to discuss when I will buy altcoins. I'm probably the best buying indicator since I'm super bearish on altcoins and I'm definitely not buying now. But that doesn't mean that I won't ever buy altcoins, of course, and I will go heavy, but only when the time is right. And that's what I would like to discuss in today's video. So if you like that, like the video, subscribe to the channel. Don't forget to turn on your bell notifications and let's get right into it. I don't want to make this video too long. I want to get a little more straight to the point. So, but I do want to cover the things that are very important. Most people, when they feel like, okay, I want to buy altcoins, what do? And they look at the altcoin. Sounds very weird, but that's not necessarily what you want to do. For example, you want to buy Gala. Just an example, right? Then you look at the Gala chart. Right? And what I think that most people do is they look at the Gala chart and they look very emotional to this chart. Like, okay, we had a low here. We went all the way here. Now we went all the way down. And now we are basically making a double bottom. So it must be a great time to buy Gala right now. So they buy Gala. And that's how you get wrecked because of multiple reasons. And I'm going to show you why exactly. And then I'm going to show you how you, well, not how you should do it. I don't know how you should do it, but how I will do it. First off, Gala is sitting at around its lows, right? Just like here was sitting at its low. Doesn't mean it can get lower, of course, right? Here, we were also sitting at the cycle low. A lot of people probably thought, oh, good time to buy. Well, guess what? It wasn't. Who says that this is now the place? That's already one right now. But also, overall, you know, altcoins labeling as securities, Binance just quitting in the Netherlands here, by the way. So thank you, Binance. Great. Well, not thank you, Binance. Thank you, Dutch government. You suck, but we already knew that. But labeled by as securities by the SEC, inflation still going on, a potential recession coming up. It's all super dangerous right now. We are in the middle of it, and there's a lot of uncertainty, right? And you could be like, yeah, okay, just let's buy the dip. Yeah, okay. What if you bought the dip, 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 you bought the dip? Then you have to make a long way up to play even. And then you still have the risk that this altcoin will die. Because guess what? There's a very good chance that Gala will die. And a lot of Gala supporters be like, what? No, what the fuck? You crazy. I'ma dislike you. Right? Okay, in that case, Cardano. Well, not Cardano, not the best example, because Cardano already has a history of surviving bear markets. But Cake, there's a good chance Cake will die. AVAX, there's a good chance AVAX will die. There's a good chance Phantom will die. There's a good chance Moonbeam will die. There's a good chance Hex will die. There's a good chance everything will die. Right? Everything can die. But let's go back to Gala. Like, we just took that as an example, so let's finish there. So that's one. Because I said in yesterday's video, watch that if you haven't seen that yet. Look at the top altcoins in 2019. That's kind of where we are right now in this cycle where we were in 2019, right? I'm not even talking about the top of the bull run. But look at the top 100. How many coins are there still today that are in the top 100? And I'm not even talking about coins that are outside of the top 100, which are even more risky, right? That's kind of what I mean. You do not know which one is going to survive or not. You just don't know. If it survives, though, you will have the life-changing opportunity to get an entry right there. That will be perfect. I can already tell you that. But also, why not now? Why not now? Well, it's very simple. Gala is, let's say, at its lows to make it easy, right? It's a slight different, but to call it like that, Gala is sitting at its lows. Okay. Now, if you overlay Bitcoin on this chart, though, what do you notice? Bitcoin is now sitting at $25,500. Last time Gala was sitting at the exact same level as we are right now, though, Bitcoin was sitting at $16,000, $17,000. So what if Bitcoin goes back to $16,000, $17,000? Right? That tool didn't make sense here, but what if that happens? Bitcoin has that room to fall, right? Without going on price exploration, I don't know, to the downside. Gala does. Who knows where Gala is going, right? Gala is only hanging on its lows right now because Bitcoin is really holding up. And every time I say Gala in this video, I say every altcoin, basically, okay? Also goes for your altcoin. Except maybe for Ethereum or so, but basically every altcoin. Because basically every altcoin is sitting at lows. Now you can also see Gala Bitcoin, right? And that's the biggest reason maybe why you do not want to buy altcoins yet. If you bought here, you think you've bought the bottom, right? But if you look at Gala Bitcoin, you did not buy the bottom. We are already lower, right? If you bought Bitcoin here, December 2022, you not only, December, let's be real here. You're not only 54% in profit right now, but you also did not miss out like 20% on Gala. So what you could have done is you could have, if you felt FOMO here, you could have bought Bitcoin, right? Not only you made money with that, you made like, if you put $1,000 in, you would now have $1,500. Now you can use that initial $1,000, which is now $1,500, to buy Gala even lower than where it was back then, right? It's not about timing the bottom, because that's not possible. I know that, and we won't try that. But it's also, you also should not just be like, let's throw something at the wall and hope it sticks. It's your money you're playing with. If you really want to make money that bad, then I assume you also want to be a little careful with the money you have right now. So this is going way lower. Why is this going lower? Well, we can already see at the chart, Gala, well, I have all lines all everywhere, right? Gala is putting in lower lows and lower highs all the single time, right? Since this trend line over here. And yeah, we broke that. But yeah, if you break that, who says we cannot do this? That's what we've been doing so far. What on this chart indicates to you that this now all of a sudden is going to stop? At a certain point, the people that call for that will be right, of course, right? Because at a certain point, altcoins will go up against Bitcoin. But what indicates to you that that's going to be now? I don't see anything on this chart. So why would you buy now? We broke every form of support on a lot of altcoins, all right? Now, also, if you look at this chart, this is the Bitcoin dominance, it's going up, right? While Bitcoin has been basically going down, right? From, 31K to 25. The Bitcoin dominance is sitting at a high right now. So Bitcoin is dominating the space more when you compare it to altcoins, but Bitcoin is even lower in price. Can you imagine how much lower these altcoins are sitting? And yeah, that's what you see if you look at the total 3, right? Then we have the total 3 putting in a pretty big red candle the last couple of days, right? Still in this falling wedge. It's very simple. When to buy altcoins? Well, a lot of indicators, of course, but this is one of them. This is the altcoin market. The altcoin market is going down. Why buy something that's going down? Why not buy it when it's doing this? Sideways and then up, right? Because then you are not only not throwing your money away at every single dip, also you know that the downwards trend is really over, and you know that the altcoin that you buy has a way higher chance to survive the crypto market. And you really don't be emotional with it. Don't be like, yeah, but I got the best altcoins, they will survive. No, they won't. Maybe a couple will, and you will turn out to be right. But I mean, the chance is very high that it won't survive. Again, people in 2019, they had a lot of altcoins, and everybody was like, oh, I'm buying this, I'm buying this. Look at the top 100. You don't even know these altcoins anymore, all right? Let alone if you look outside of the top 100. Nobody cares about these altcoins. In the next cycle, nobody will care about the altcoins that you are buying right now. That's the stupid thing. Well, it's not a stupid thing, but that's the thing how people get wrecked. Not by this. Well, also by this. But this, you can at least short this, right? If you think an altcoin will die, you can also short it, but you don't know. That's the problem. It's the thing that nobody knows. The bulls don't know what's going to happen. The bears don't know what's going to happen. This is the point in the market where you really want to be sitting on the sideline. I swear, like, get your cash, get an extra job, right? The stupidest thing you want to hear a YouTuber about crypto say, get a job. It's just that time of the market right now, right? You have to adjust to the market. I've been called a Bitcoin maxi a couple of times. Like, I never thought somebody would call me that. I was such a fan of altcoins. But yeah, if altcoins are going down, if the Bitcoin dominance is going up, if every altcoin against Bitcoin is bleeding, why would I root for altcoins right now? Like, hey, let's buy altcoins. Week later, I have my money gone again. Oh, at least I'm not a Bitcoin maxi. No, you're a mini everything. Like, you don't have any money no more. You cannot be a maxi. That's stupid, right? So, and also this chart, total 3 divided by the Bitcoin market cap. I find this so interesting. I haven't talked about this a lot, but this is something that I'm going to pop up way more, because this is the total 3, right? If you divide it by the complete Bitcoin market. So this is basically this chart, like Gala Bitcoin, but then for the complete altcoin market compared to Bitcoin, right? And what you see right there is very simple. In the bear market, we sit at lows. In the bull market, we sit at highs. In the bear market, we sit at lows. In the bull market, we sit at highs. We just had our distribution phase, right? The crypto market is simple. We have 4-year cycles. Phase 1, accumulation, sideways. That's where you buy. Phase 2, uptrend. It's where you make your money. Phase 3, distribution, where you take your profits. Phase 4, downtrend, sit on the sideline and watch an ugly YouTuber talk about getting an extra job while you should do nothing, and then it starts all over again. What does this look like to you? Accumulation, uptrend, distribution, downtrend, and here it starts over. That's where you buy. Now, again, it's not, people are asking the wrong questions. When should I buy altcoins? Therefore, I've put that in the comments because I know that that's what people are looking for. But if you really want to ask the right question, is where should I buy altcoins? Not when. Oh, this is the place, at least. That I can tell you. When, that's harder. That's harder, and that's way more speculative. Like, this is not, what I have on my screen right here, is not speculative. Right? We know that. We've seen it before. Here, easy. Here's where you offload. Here's where you offload. It's not where you buy. We are at the moment, like, pretty much skydiving. If you buy altcoins right now, you're catching a falling knife. And you can get lucky with such a bounce on the way, right? People feel like a genius. Yeah, if you take your profits and if you know how to trade it, that's great. But this channel is not for trading. This channel is for investing. And it's now going down so hard. Like, why? Why? Give me a reason why. Right? Even that meme season that we just had, where is it? I don't see anything bullish here. So this is where you buy. Right? So what I am doing right now is when we see a good dip, buy Bitcoin. Right? Buy Bitcoin first. Right? Because then you at least don't have the chance of missing out on the market. If Bitcoin goes to 250K and you miss every altcoin for some reason, you at least pulled off a 10x with the safest crypto asset out there. Fine. Right? But then if you buy Bitcoin, you'll see this. You buy Bitcoin here or something, I don't know. You go down right here. So altcoins are getting worth less against Bitcoin. Once we are here, you dollar cost into altcoins with your Bitcoin, right? And then you ride the wave up. And I can tell you that when we are down here, that's already the bull run. That's what I've showed before. If you take this cycle right here, you will see that, for example, altcoins started to run against Bitcoin from the last day until then, let's say the last day of the year and the new day. So the beginning of January, whatever. Beginning of January. So that's where you really wanted to buy altcoins, right? Beginning January 2021. Well, if we look at beginning January 2021, that's here. So this was the best moment to buy altcoins. If you look at this chart, you may feel like, yeah, you can better buy altcoins here because they're right with Bitcoin. No, you could have bought Bitcoin for 4K or even here for 3K. You rode it all the way up first to around 30K. Then you bought altcoins with that Bitcoin. And that's where the dominance completely collapsed. Right? That's where you rode this wave again. So it's not about buying a coin, making a 100x out of it and, you know, done. It's about switching, you know, first ride the Bitcoin wave. Don't lose money on alts. Convert it into altcoins when the right time is there. Then ride that complete altcoin wave with the money you already made. And then sell that shit and get away. So that's when I will buy altcoins. You can find this chart if you go on your trading view and you very simply type here at the plus button total 3/BTC. It pops up right there. If you then press enter, then you have this chart. I will recommend you checking out this chart. That's all I got for now, folks. I hope that it was useful for you. I think this is the best way to go. If you have an opinion about this, leave a comment. Please like the video, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you guys tomorrow.